You broke your covenant, and I took your heart.
In the heart of Utigo, where red dust clings to bare feet like legacy to blood, two hearts defied fate. Her name was Ruvheneko. Beautiful beyond measure, her skin the color of rich earth after rain, her voice soft enough to calm storms. His name was Jacob, poor, unremarkable, unwanted by the world, but fiercely loyal. Their love burned bright, brighter than the envy that surrounded them. Because she, daughter of wealth and cattle, belonged to a lineage with land and servants. And he was the boy who carried another man's plow just to feed his mother. Even the chief's son, dripping in privilege, could not win Ruvheneko's gaze. Only Jacob held her heart. When she became pregnant, her family's shame knew no bounds. They disowned her, banished her. But Jacob, he did not hesitate. He opened his small, broken home to her like it was a palace. And from her womb came a jewel they named Thandiwe. But love, as strong as it is, cannot fill a plate. The village turned its back on Jacob. No man would hire him. They mocked his union, starved his dignity. And one night, as hunger painted her bones and sorrow stole her smile, Ruvheneko whispered, "If you cannot provide, Jacob, I may not stay." That night, Jacob remembered the story of the Great One. A spirit no man had seen and remained unchanged. He lived in the forest where the trees whispered secrets and floated above the ground with a single eye on his forehead, watching all. At sunrise, Jacob told his wife he was going to hunt. She only blinked because she knew. Jacob was no hunter. He entered the forest trembling, and there, coiled like a dream, was the three-headed snake. Its tongue flicked his skin, and his fear melted. "We've been waiting, Jacob," it hissed. Inside the shrine, wrapped in mist and silence, floated the Great One. He never blinked. He never touched the earth, but he knew everything. "You want wealth," he said, "but wealth comes at a price." He demanded this. Each midnight, go to your cattle kraal, remove your garments, dig a small hole, relieve yourself inside it. Close the ground with your own buttocks. Jacob almost laughed, but the spirit's eye pulsed with warning. "When your children are 3, write their names on paper, seal it in a bottle, bury it in the center of your yard. And then, give me your blood." Jacob sliced his hand. The pact was sealed. The very next morning, a knock shook his door.
"The chief requests your presence."
Jacob, still trembling, walked with Ruvheneko and Thandiwe. He was prepared for judgment. Instead, Chief said,
"Jacob, you are a man of honor. I grant you 50 head of cattle and a title deed to the land behind my own."
From that day forward, Jacob flourished.
He-
He built a stone-walled homestead with guards, grazing fields, and workers of his own. And his family? No longer beggars. They were royalty in all but name. The children were raised in comfort. Tendiwe, talkative and radiant. Netsai, soft-spoken and light-skinned, like Jacob. Jacob Jr., tall, fearless, and favored. They wore imported shoes, ate meals from porcelain, and attended the most elite boarding school in the province, Mukwasi Academy, where tuition was paid in dollars, and uniforms were tailored from imported fabric. Jacob had made it. And every night, for years, he honored the covenant, until the one night he did not. Visiting an old friend, drinking a little too long. He told himself.
"It's just one night. What could happen?"
At dawn, a worker came running.
"Boss, the cattle, they're all dead."
He rushed home.
"Ruvheneko."
She screamed. And in her arms, Jacob Jr., vomiting blood.
He was gone before Jacob touched his son's cheek.
And then, the roof cracked. The light vanished. Descending through the thatch came the Great One, wrapped in fury. "You failed me, Jacob. You broke the covenant. So I took the heart of your house."